The violent cosmic conflict has finally ended. A long, exhausting war has concluded with the gods, the Devas, achieving a total victory over the demons. These two factions represent opposing philosophical natures. The defeated demons, the Asuras, embody our lower inclinations, actions driven by immediate, visible ends and self-interest. The gods embody a higher alignment with scriptural truth. By winning this war, the Devas secured supremacy over the cosmos, elevating the order of the universe and suppressing chaos. But we see an immediate danger bred by their success. As documented here in the Kena Upanishad, the gods begin celebrating, claiming, "Ours alone is this victory. Ours alone is this greatness." They succumb to the illusion of doership. Even these high beings mistake the borrowed power flowing through them for their own absolute independent authority. The celebration is abruptly interrupted. A silent, luminous apparition, a Yaksha, manifests right before them in the dark void. Despite their vast cosmic intellect and elevated status, the gods are completely paralyzed. None of them can identify the entity. Looking at this analysis of the text, we see the underlying philosophical concept. The Upanishad presents ultimate reality, Brahman, as essentially unknowable and inexpressible by ordinary sensory perception. Immense worldly power is rendered entirely blind when confronted with the absolute. This standoff sets the stage for a test of ultimate truth. To investigate the apparition, the gods send forward Agni, Jatavedas, the elemental force of fire. Agni approaches the spirit and immediately begins to boast. He claims he possesses the ultimate destructive power and can burn everything on earth to ash. The Yaksha offers a wordless, humiliating countertest. It simply places a single, fragile blade of grass in front of the fire god. Agni unleashes his full strength upon it, yet he fails to scorch a single fiber of the grass. Shocked, he is forced to retreat. Next to step up is Vayu, Matarazvan, the god of wind. He issues a similar boast, claiming he can blow away the entire world. The spirit presents him with the exact same blade of grass. Vayu applies hurricane force, but he cannot move it a fraction of an inch, shattering his cosmic ego. Against this silent entity, the elemental forces that govern the physical world have reached an absolute limit. The gods are left with a single fact: their power has no dominion here. Finally, Indra, the supreme chief of the gods, steps forward to personally confront the silent Yaksha. These Sanskrit verses document Indra's approach. There is a crucial difference in his demeanor. He does not boast, projects no ego, and threatens nothing. And yet, instead of testing him, the text describes the Yaksha vanishing from sight the very moment Indra approaches. Indra is left entirely alone. He searches within a vast, silent, and imposing high-altitude landscape. Indra remains in the space where the others retreated. In this silence, where the ego no longer demands an explanation, he simply waits. Directly within the mountain mist where the apparition vanished, a serene figure appears. It is the goddess Uma Haimavati. Returning to the English translation, Uma delivers a blunt revelation to Indra. "Brahman," she replies, "you are jubilant here at the victory won by Brahman." The god's victory was entirely Brahman's doing. The philosopher Adi Shankaracharya clarifies the mechanics of this moment. Indra is receiving indirect knowledge via a teacher, Uma, rather than having a direct experiential realization of Brahman itself. This serves as an allegory for our own macro and microcosm. Agni, Vayu, and Indra represent human speech, breath, and the mind. They operate on power borrowed from a source they cannot objectively perceive. Indra stands beneath the night sky, knowing the victory he celebrated was never his to claim. The absolute certainty of the ego acts as the highest barrier to the truth. Only when our faculties are humbled can true wisdom be revealed.